Hi people, so here we go. I'm still on the Metascription. Let's go. So I think last time we have stopped here. I'm even sure that we have stopped here, so let's go again. What can we see? I've explained to you everything here. Okay? Everything which is written here is for the fourth dimension. What is here? To this, to this, okay? In part. You just have to look at the other video if you miss some information. So let's go. I've drawn some images here to let you know a little bit more what are the dimensions using examples. So here, what is in dark are the forms. The black is the forms, okay? Then obviously the green here is the world. It is the earth that I've drawn here, okay? The red is the two, so it's the link. We'll understand this just the why later on. I will explain you in this video. So this is the link, and the green one is the connection. So here we go, I explain it to you. Bodies which are on earth, bodies which are forms, connect to other bodies which are forms too. This creates a link, which is the second dimension. So the forms, A, B, and the bodies are the first dimensions. So a human has a body. Its body can connect to another body. It will create emotions, for example. But it also can connect to a tree and by extent to food, because trees are given food. So the link to food is also about the second dimension because it is a link between two forms, the body and the fruit or the food, which is a form. It can be other thing than a fruit, but on the tree it's fruit. So also the human here with its body can connect to, this is the top of a mountain, okay? The top of a mountain, this is a sunset, and this is like either clouds or either water, but I think it was clouds, I'm not drawing it. It's clouds because we are high. So a human body can connect its body to another form, which is the top of the mountain, and so he can do what? Sleep. So he can sleep here and have an experience, so it will exchange elements and make him, he will feel something, but anyway, it's a link. So forms can connect to other forms, meaning a human can connect to the top of a mountain and, for example, sleeping up there. It's the top of the mountain, the connection with it that permits it to have an experience, to live an experience. So the second dimension, the link with the mountain, will condition where the object will go in the third dimension. Because going from ground zero to up the mountain, you change environments. So you change world in a sense. But all the more so you're going to change experience. So yes, this is about the two. The little Z here, or because he can sleep here. I told you will understand it later on in this video. Okay, I think we're clear about this. Link is really about two forms linking. Simple. Forms, they are structures. They are independent elements that have functionment. Of course, they are relatively independent, but on our scale, it looks like it's independent enough to call it independent, quote to quote independent. Because yeah, everything is connected. So Earth is the third dimension here because it's our world, and the fourth dimension is the connection. So everything that has come into Earth has been brought by the cosmos. The connection here is the gravitational force, okay, that enables things to connect together. Gravitational force is the way of connecting the forms, okay? They connect together because they are kind of pushed together by this bigger force, which is the gravitational force. So I told you fourth dimension is about the big links, the general links or the universal links. Second dimension are about the little links, the particular links or the personal links. They both are links, but I call, because of its different scale, the connection. The fourth I call it the connection because if you look deeper into it, it's more connection. If you really try to use the meaning of the word connection and the meaning of the word link, and you go deeper, you really understand that there's a difference between two. And connection, there is a connection between a lot of forms. It is connection. Link, it's a link between two forms. So yeah, it's on different levels, you know. Here, for example, the second dimension is the two atoms connecting together, but the fourth dimension is the gravitation that push them together. You see how we change scale? Okay? I think it's clear. Another example, while you breathe in, the connection is between your body and the oxygen. But the fourth connection here is space, because it is thanks to space that you are here, and thanks to space that the oxygen is here too, and thanks to space that you can breathe the oxygen. So for the same link, for example, breathing, of course there could be different fourth dimension, different connections. That's why I told you it is infinite. That's why I told you, I think also, or maybe not, but now you will know. This is, the dimensional system is like glasses that you put on and makes you able to see the world through different points of view. And what is the more important, or all the more so, I think it's the expression, you can change perspective. You can go from micro perspective to macro perspective super rapidly. You can switch perspective fast thanks to this system. But also you can switch point of view, so you can understand really a lot more about people and about things in life. You also can understand as well the kind of little life close to Earth, the emotional life, or the animal life, quote to quote animal life, you know. It's our animal part that is living our terrestrial life. And you can also understand the wider scales or perspectives as the spirit, the connection between things, creation, deeper purpose, all these things. And yeah, both of them are useful to a human experience, because humans are both of them. They are the life force, the force of nature, the force of life, but also the creative space, the space that creates. So we have an animal part and a divine part. Divine being what is not expressed here, what is not manifested, but what is at the source of everything. Okay? The divine would be here the infinite energy. I told you, you can't find infinite energy in this world, but everything is an expression of the changement in direction and the twisting of the primordial infinite energy, which would be the divine. So here I've been writing it in French because sometimes I just do it like automatically, but I will tell you in English what it means. So here I've written little or personal world, which is related to the one. Do you remember? I told you, for your body and your cells, your body is a kind of world, you know, because it is an environment. So the forms are kind of the little worlds or the personal worlds. Okay. The little or personal world, being the one, is its functionment is in the second dimension. So the one is its structure, but the second dimension is its function. Okay? The function is to link, the structure is forms. Here we go. We go here, so second step. Here there's written great or meta world or big world. Here it's grand, so in French it's big. So it's the third dimension. So this is the big world, meaning this is about what is universal or what is general. So here it would be the earth. Our environment is the big world for us, okay? And our bodies is the little world, kind of little. It's really not a value judgment, you know? It's not something that is meant to segregate in a judgmental way. It's cool to be little, it's cool to be big. We need both in life, you understand me? So, and the world switch from one to another, whether we see it or not. So everything is okay, you know? Everything is good. So the structure of the meta world or the big world is the environment, okay? And its functionment is the connection, or its function is the connection. The function of our environment is to connect, okay? They connect what? They connect forms together, but anyway. And then the function of forms is the link. What is linked or what is exchanged is in a dimension, but you will understand about this later on. Anyway, I think we have done something great here because I've explained you what I wanted to explain to you. As you can see, it's really easy. It's some little schemes. So I've been saying schem or schematic since the beginning. Now I know it's scheme or schematic. So little scheme, I think we said scheme or drawing. Really easy to understand. These are links. This is a connection or a connecting field. As you can see, it's more field. Gravitational force is a field. Here it's the world or ecosystem, Earth, different forms. You got it. First dimension, second dimension, third dimension, fourth dimension. Yin part, little one, first and second dimension. Yang part, big one, third and fourth dimension. The whole being the first part of the dimensional system, took as a unity. Okay? So kind of the dense experience, we could say, because it's the more dense of the system, but also the intense one, you know, the short and intense one. Yeah, so I've been writing other things here, yeah. The first being the little world, the second being the little links, the third being the big world, and the fourth being the big connections. Because connections are about what is wide, what is big. Or it would be called a link. At least in this system. But I really think that the essence of these words is different and that their meaning is about what I'm saying here. Also, it is the way we use it most of the time. Wi-Fi connection or emotional link, connection to God, a link to suffering. You understand the difference? Guys, I hope you liked it. Just put comments if you have some questions. If you need me to, I don't know, change something, maybe talk a little I don't know, maybe you don't understand everything I say. So if it's the case, don't hesitate to tell me. And if you like it, tell me to, do what you like, guys. I see you.